BBB here with Matt McCallum. How are you doing, mate? You alright?
Very well, thank you.
Looking in good shape. Alright, all good here. Yeah. Looking good in person and on the poster behind you there.
Yes, poster. I keep moving around the gym, don't I? Different interviews. Get me poster.
Few people think it's going home with you.
Yeah, put it up in my bedroom.
What can I say about your obviously recent performance? It was a very tasty contest up at the Hilton.
It was great, wasn't it?
Do you want to talk us through that?
Yeah, it was perfect, absolutely perfect fight. You know, long time out, 18 months out the ring, and then the lead up to it, there was a few cancelled shows. Just build momentum, then get disappointed, build momentum again, get disappointed, and then I let it all out at Christmas, and it was fantastic. Really good fight. He came to win. He came for a fight. He came fit, strong, ready. And I was really happy with the performance.
And how important is that sort of performance and that sort of opponent at such an early stage of your pro career? I know we're talking 18 months, but that's still only a couple of fights that you've actually had.
It is, yeah. That's my second pro fight, and some people were saying to us after, mates of mine who know the game, they were like, "Man, I was worried about you. I was worried that this was a step too soon." I'm 31 next week. I think I've got to have these fights. Time is not on my side, I feel brilliant, but time is not on my side. So I thought, I took the fight. It was a risk, paid off. You've got to take risks in life, haven't you? Certainly in boxing.
100%. I think listening to you there and the other boxers I've spoken to today, if there's any good to come out of COVID for boxing, it's that all these fighters seem even hungrier than ever. They want to progress. They've lost so much time over the last year or two that they want to get in, and they're not looking to take shortcuts or pad records. And you're talking there 2-0, but you're wanting tough fights because you've got no time to lose.
Definitely, yeah. Time's precious anyway in life, but in boxing, it's a very short lifespan, isn't it? Boxer's career. So 18 months it's massive. Even when you're a young kid, it's very detrimental, isn't it? And certainly when you're coming into your 30s, I could have, 2020, 2021, I could have potentially had 8, 10 fights then. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it's all in the past, isn't it?
Now we're looking to the future, and obviously you're sort of associated with Job's promotions. I don't know what the actual situation is. Obviously you've been at the press conferences, getting on their shows. How important is it that we've got another promoter in the northeast who's looking to get regular dates for the fighters?
Really good. Matty's a really good lad. He's got something really good going on here. I'm really happy to be a part of it. And there's big news coming soon from myself. I'll not say anything just yet.
No hint.
But big news coming. But these guys are fantastic. I'm starting to get to know them all really well. One of the good bits, Danny Orva, he's a big part of the behind the scenes, And Matty has just got the boxers. He looks after the boxers. He's got their best intentions at heart, and I'm very happy to be a part of it, very grateful.
And you alluded a little bit to the competitive matchmaking that you were experienced. Obviously a few of the other lads did as well. They didn't quite come away with the wins. But how important is that level of fighting going on? In terms of you're not going to get these soft touches, you're not going to see these easy fights necessarily. You're going to be in there with fights that are going to bring the best out of you.
It's certainly good for the fans, isn't it?
100%. That show is brilliant.
Your friends and family watching. My fight, I just knew, being in there was a fantastic fight for people to see, even though I was in there, and the feedback I got from it was fantastic.
Are your coaches happy with that?
Really happy, yeah, really happy. There's always bits and pieces to work on. I'm always learning, but overall, it's a really good performance. And I've got a tough fight, this next fight. Lewis Van Pooch, I think he's called, experienced journeyman. But to be first 6-rounder, and it's a perfect sort of learning fight, And step it up from there.
You just said yourself there, stepping up that 6th round, it's a significant thing to tick off, isn't it? It's something, I don't know what your goals are, I'm going to ask you that. How does that help then going forward? Where do you see yourself sort of end of this year and beyond?
I'd love to fight for an area title this year. That's a goal. So 6 rounder in February, 6 rounder in March, get them wins, and then maybe an 8 rounder later on the year, and be put in for an area title. Who knows? Maybe it's Greg O'Neill. You know, if he's continuing to get the wins, me and him would be a perfect area title fight over 10 rounds, wouldn't we?
Oh, massively so.
I would love that, and I'm sure Greg would love that. We probably couldn't go out all out like we did with 10 rounds. I mean, again, it'd be great.
It'd be a hell of an effort if you managed it.
Entertainment, though, wouldn't it? But I think
as long as it lasted, I think someone might give before the 10th.
Someone would get knocked out wouldn't be fucking me, I'll tell you that. But it would be good, wouldn't it? You know.
I think that's again a very realistic ambition, but also like a fantastic one to have. It talked again with Jordan earlier about the importance of like a Northern Area title and how significant it is, and I don't think a lot of fans understand the sort of tradition and the prestige behind that and just how much it means to boxers.
Yes. Yeah, it's massive, isn't it? You know, you're the best in the north of England. You win a Northern Area title, best in the north of England.
King in the north, some would say.
King in the north, exactly. You know, proving it. And do you know what it is? Anything would be a bonus for me because I don't know. If you'd asked me 5 years ago, 5 years time you're going to be a professional boxer, looking at area titles and things, I would have just laughed at you, you know. But now it's happened. I've made it happen, and I'm very proud and happy, you know.
I think I take it for granted that obviously people know your backstory, and so the people that watch our videos are boxing fans essentially, but for anyone who's not familiar with how you sort of transitioned into professionals, just want to give us a little summary of that?
Yeah, I know I'm at fights. I got on the unlicensed scene, 40 unlicensed fights, 12 kilos, and then I just thought, you know what it is, I've trained like a pro, I'm going to give it a go, you know, get my pro license, and I'm so glad I did. You know, I love it, you know, the people you meet in boxing, the gyms, and then obviously, you know, putting on performances like I did. It's brilliant, you know.
I think
a
few boxing snobs tend to look down on the unlicensed thing. I've just talked with Nathan about like the white collar scene and all that sort of thing. But do you think that gave you a good grounding and a good education to come into the pro game?
Yes, I think it did. You know, you certainly learn about ticket sales and things. Amateurs, you didn't have to worry about that. You get paid in the unlicensed scene, and then. You know, I've done 6-2s. Maybe that sets you up a little bit more than the amateurs. The max should do maybe it's 3-3s, I think. But I don't know. Because if I'd just been an amateur boxer, I wouldn't know about the unlicensed. So it's a hard one.
It's almost one or the other.
Yeah. But I suppose I've got no regrets.
I think the proof's in the pudding. Like, obviously, as I say, 2-0, producing the goods in the ring.
And say if I can win an area title from 40 unlicensed fights and I don't know, you know, less than 10 pro fights, that's something, isn't it?
Of course, up there, doesn't it? In terms of achievements, 100%. And something that's definitely attainable, having watched you so far.
Yeah, that's, it'll be something to write home about. So, just got to keep working hard. Simple as that. Working hard, no distractions. Biscuit table over there, biscuit box.
I'll take care of them for you, don't worry.
I think John Slaughter, the strength and condition coach, he's took care of most of them. Danny Harper.
They're just looking out for you, that's all it is. No, thank you very much for your time, Matt. Cheers.
Thanks a lot, appreciate it.